Hello everyone. So I know I've been kind of MIA for a long time, and I don't know how consistent I'll be going forward because things have just been kind of rough lately, but I am back for now. So we got the director's letter for the new Monster Hunter Wilds August update, and if you're out of the loop, Capcom moved up some key features that were going to be part of Title Update 3 for Wilds, which is in September, I believe, up to August. So by the time you're seeing this video, the update is probably already out, but I'm not here to go over the entire director's letter. I want to share my opinion on this new level of difficulty, as they call it. And I'm going to be honest here, I'm not that excited about it. That aspect of the update specifically is what this video is about. So if you want a full overview of the update, I'd recommend a channel that actually uploads consistent Wilds content, or just reading it in the link in the description. So yeah. So I was really hoping that this quote-unquote new level of quest difficulty was going to be something along the lines of anomaly monsters from Rise, meaning there'd be a reason to fight the entire roster again. I know that was probably wishful thinking in hindsight to get something so big in between title updates, but yeah, that's not what we're getting. So, surprise, surprise. Turns out, new level quest difficulty is exactly what it sounds like. 9-star monsters. You may be wondering, why is this bad? It's not bad, per se, but personally, I am very sick of fighting the same 9 monsters over and over and over and over again. You know the ones I'm talking about. Look, I still really enjoy this game. I still play it often, and I'm actually a lot more positive about this game than most right now, but man, I am tired of fighting these monsters, dude. I'm so sick of fighting these same monsters over and over again, because they are the only ones that pose a challenge, as well as being the only ones that give you Hunter Symbol 3s, which you need to make pretty much all the best weaponry that isn't just Ardian. So I want a reason to fight the other monsters in the game more. I've barely even fought the other monsters because there's little to no incentive to do so. Let me hit you with some numbers. Let me show you how little I've hunted the lower tier monsters in comparison to these other monsters. So I have about 230 hours in Wild, so just use that for reference. Lalabarina, one of my favorite monster designs in the game, actually, I have hunted her 18 times. Blunganga, 14 times. Ajarakan, another monster I love, 12 times. Guardian Dashiguma, 10 times. I have killed this particular monster 10 fucking times in 230 hours. Now let me show you my hunts with some of the monsters from the Dreadful 9, as I like to call them. Lagiacrus, 23 hunts. This monster hasn't even been out 2 months, and I have 23 hunts on him. Raidal, 28 hunts. Uthduna, 28 hunts. Arkveld, 34 hunts. Now, I'm not saying my number of hunts is indicative of everyone else's. I'm just showing these numbers to hammer home my point that despite loving this game and playing it pretty often, even I have very little incentive to hunt these lower tier monsters, which I do want to hunt because I love them, but I don't have much reason to do so. And I can hear someone now saying, well, why can't you just hunt monsters for fun? Why do you need an incentive? And that is somewhat valid. Yes, I could hunt Guardian Dashiguma just for the fight, but these monsters are so incredibly weak that they're dead sub 5 minutes sometimes, but probably most of the time actually, and it would just be nice to fight those same monsters that I love, but they actually pose a challenge, and there's a reason to fight them. That's really all I ask. Maybe the same amount of challenge as, say, Tempered Raidal, for example. No, I don't want to be one-shotted by a Chotacabra. That is not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the game's difficulty here, necessarily. The difficulty's in a good place, in my opinion. I'm talking about the low-tier monsters only, specifically. They need something, maybe do something with Frenzy, add more frenzied monsters and make them an actual force to be reckoned with. I mean, the Frenzy mechanic is horribly underutilized, so I think that would do some good anyway. It doesn't have to be Frenzy specifically, but something along the lines of Anomaly from Rise I think would do the game a lot of good. Like I said, just a reason to fight the lower tier monsters. But yeah, I guess historically speaking, this is always the case. I guess usually in endgame, you just fight Elder Dragons, and that's pretty much it. But for some reason in Wilds, I'm feeling the fatigue for the endgame monsters a lot more than the previous games, and I can't put my finger on why. I don't think it's the lack of Elder Dragons. Actually, I like the lack of Elder Dragons. So I don't know why I'm feeling so much more burnt out on endgame monsters with wilds than I usually do, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna play the update, you know, like I'm still gonna get on and try and get some of the new talismans and stuff, but yeah, I'm just a bit fatigued. I'm just kind of tired of these same monsters getting on and killing them, and like that's it, and just like ignoring the rest of the roster. Like, you know, I'd like to fight a Jarkon sometimes. Like, you know, he's a really cool design. I like that monster. So yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, that's about it. This is just a short video I wanted to make. I doubt I'm the only one who feels this way, but let me know what you guys think. Is anyone else feeling a little sick of fighting the 8 stars? Also, do you guys feel like an anomaly adjacent mechanic is too big of a feature to get like before master rank? I'm curious what people think about that. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.